my god. The stupidity on YouTube just runs around like clockwork. And once again, we have another damage control video by Dr. Trey being factually incorrect. And once again, like I said in my prior video, you have a bunch of blind morons following this idiot around thinking he's right. Now, he says that you can't do the whole 60 frames per second without progressive scan. And I said that even arcades in the past achieved 60 frames per second without it. So what does this moron do? He goes up and he looks up a Street Fighter 2 arcade board, which is CPS2, and finds that the CPS2, which does in fact use progressive scan. But there is one problem with that thing right there. One problem. See, the CPS2 was used for Super Street Fighter 2. The CPS1 was used for Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior. And to my knowledge, and to Wikipedia and the spec sheets, the CPS1 did not use progressive scan. Thus, my point of arcades not using progressive scan and getting up to 60 frames per second gameplay is a fact. Deal with it. Trey, I do not understand why you want to be wrong so much. Why you just want to get owned. Deal with it. Arcades could run games at 60 frames per second without progressive scan. Consoles can run games at 60 frames per second without progressive scan. I showed you links. I showed you articles. I showed you developer testimony from Sega, from their arcade division. Them showing that Outrun ran at 30 frames per second on the arcade, but on the Sega Saturn, it ran at 60. And last time I checked, the Sega Saturn didn't run with progressive scan or component cables. So what exactly are you trying here to prove? All you're doing is trying to save face to get your legion of moronic clowns to follow you and say, oh, I agree with you. Oh, you own Black Bond. Oh, you got him. When the facts are right there in front of you. It's just like I said in my last video. You failed an open book test. You are using Google, who owns YouTube. Anything you type on, your laptop, your phone, your tablet, your computer has Google. Use it.